Good morning, class.
Good morning, sir.
How are you today?
We're fine, sir.
Okay, that's great to hear that you are fine today. I expect that all of you are prepared in my class today. Let's all stand up for the prayer and to be led by Miss Moran.
For those who are Catholic, please make sign of the cross. Amen.
Amen. Before you take your seat, please take some pieces of paper under your chair and arrange. Okay, thank you. Who wants to absent today? That's good. And now, let's review our last topic in last meeting. What is our last topic last meeting? Who wants to answer? Anyone? Okay. You. So our last topic last meeting is all about the moral philosophy. What was our last topic last meeting? It's all about you. And now before we proceed our lesson today, I will ask you questions. The students who will participate and answer the questions will receive a prize. First are the questions. What does it mean to be good? Who wants to answer? Anyone from the class wants to answer? Okay. That's mean to be good is often means acting in ways that benefit others, uphold fairness, show kindness, to be good each other. Like if you are your mother, like you're from the school and going out to go home, and you will bless. That's a good example. And next, how do we decide what is right or wrong? How do we decide what is right or wrong? Anyone? Anyone? Will you give a prize? Who wants to answer? Anyone? Yes, Miss Amy. Can you please stand up?
The question is, how do we decide what is right or wrong? So, often involves a mix of personal values, cultural influences, ethical norms, and ethical reasoning.
Yes, that's correct. Your answer. And will receive this prize. And now, before we begin our class, I will show you our class of rules. So everyone, please read about our class of rules.
Special rules. Avoid interrupting when others are speaking. Listen attentively. Raise your hand and want to answer. Respect each other. Keep quiet.
Can you apply this class in our class today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. And now, before we proceed our topic today, we're going to read our objectives. Please read. At the end of the lesson, the students are expected to A.
Analyze and interpret the moral and philosophical reasons engage in philosophical concepts like justice, morality, and the role of empathy in decision-making. Examine characters, ethical decisions, and their implications in society and individuals.
Understand and critique the social context in which the novel was written, particularly the issues
all learned class?
Yes, sir.
And we apply this to our class today.
Yes, sir.
Before we begin our class, I will show you a short video summary. And I hope that you will listen, and before of the end of the video summary, I will ask you a questions. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
The video is all about the title is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper.
Bird is about growing up. The main character is a girl named Scout Finch, who is about to turn 6 when the book begins and 8 when it ends. And the book is about what she learns about people and about life over the course of those 2 years. The book takes place between 1933 and 1935 in Macomb, Alabama. It's a small, sleepy town in the Deep South. Scout's father, Atticus, is a lawyer, but they don't have much money because his clients are poor. Scout lives with her father, her brother Jem, and their cook, Calpurnia. Her mother's dead. During the summers, a friend named Dill comes to stay next door, and he spends the summer playing with Scout and Jem. Scout basically learns 4 major lessons over the course of the book. She learns them partly from Atticus, and partly from her own experience. The first lesson is that you don't understand someone until you put yourself in their shoes. She takes a while to master this one, and the storyline for the first part of the book mostly shows her getting it wrong. Across the street from where Scout lives is the Radley house. The family that lives in it is very unsocial, and the son, Arthur Radley, is a man in his 30s who hasn't been seen outside in many years. The children in the town refer to Arthur as Boo Radley, as if he were a ghost. They have this horrible picture of what he's like, that he eats rodents and cats that he catches, that he's ugly and drooling, and that he'll kill any child he catches. The real story of Arthur Radley is that he got in trouble with the law for being a bit wild and disorderly when he was a teenager. His father never let him out of the house again. Now his father's dead, and he lives with his older brother, but he's still a complete recluse. Throughout the first part of the book, Scout and Jem and Dill play games involving the Radley house. They run past it, they dare each other to touch it, then one day they start finding presents like gum and pennies hidden in a hole in a tree. Boo Radley is leaving gifts for them, though it takes a long time for them to realize it. The kids make schemes to get Boo Radley to come out of the house so they can see him. One night, they sneak around to the back of the house to try to get a look at him through the window, and they get shot at by the older brother, Nathan. Jem gets his pants caught in the fence. Boo Radley fixes them and leaves them out for Jem. One night, when it's very cold and Scout and Jem are standing outside because one of the neighbors' houses is on fire, Boo Radley puts a blanket around Scout. She never even realizes it. She still imagines he's really scared, and she freaks out when she realizes he was behind her. So over the course of the year, they gradually realize he's actually nice, but much more slowly than we do. The second important lesson in the book is that you don't kill mockingbirds. This lesson has a literal meaning. When Atticus gives the kids air rifles, they're allowed to shoot at whatever birds they want, but not mockingbirds, because mockingbirds don't eat anyone's plants or harm anything. All they do is make music. Mockingbird has a metaphorical meaning too, anyone who is weak or defenseless. To kill a mockingbird in that sense is to take advantage of someone weaker than you. The second phase of the book involves Tom Robinson. Tom is a black man who's been arrested and charged with raping a white woman named Maëlle Yule. Atticus Finch has been appointed as his defense attorney, and he's determined to do a good job at it, even though he knows he's going to lose because of racism. Everybody in the town is racist to one degree or another, and Scout and Jem wind up getting teased and talked about because their father is defending a black man for a crime like that. Atticus doesn't want them to fight the other kids, but to try to keep calm and keep their heads up in the face of adversity. He wants to teach them the lesson that true bravery is when you keep fighting and persevere, even when you know you can't win. One evening, Tom Robinson is being moved to the county jail before his trial, and Atticus sits outside the door of the jailhouse with his chair propped against the door. A group of men comes to lynch Tom, and Atticus blocks their way. Scout and Jem and Dill come looking for Atticus, and Scout starts talking to one of the men because she goes to school with his son. The man tells the rest of the mob to disperse, and they all go home. Scout and Jem sit in the courthouse and watch the trial, along with the rest of the town. Atticus does a great job with his defense, and the children think he's going to win. For one thing, Maëlle Yule, the the victim, and her father, Bob Buell, the other witness for the prosecution, are both obnoxious and don't seem very trustworthy. Also, the physical evidence is against them. Maiola's bruises are on the right side of her face, and Tom can't even use his left arm. But Bob Buell is left-handed, and he could have beaten his daughter. Then, Tom tells a convincing story on the witness stand that Maiola tried to seduce him, and that Bob Buell caught her and beat her up, and she accused Tom of rape. But despite Atticus's brilliant defense, the jury convicts Tom, because a white jury is not going to acquit a black man accused of raping a white woman. The children are crushed by Tom's conviction, as Atticus knew all along they would be. In one dramatic moment, they learn about the evil side of their whole community, and the fact that even the justice system is tainted by unfairness. Bob Buell carries a grudge against Atticus for making a fool of him, and he threatens to get revenge. On Halloween, as Scout and Jen are coming home in the dark from a pageant, Buell attacks them with a switchblade and tries to kill them. He breaks Jen's arm by twisting it. Boo Bradley hears their cries and comes out of his house and kills Bob Buell with a kitchen knife, though Jen and Scout don't actually understand this is happening at the time because of the dark. The sheriff and Atticus discuss what to do about Bob Buell's death. Atticus wants to say that Jen killed him in self-defense, so he can clear his name publicly, and there won't be any rumors that they covered it up. The sheriff says no way. Jen couldn't possibly have done it. The sheriff insists that their story will be that Bob Buell tripped on a root and fell on his lemonade. The reason the sheriff sticks to this story is that he knows Arthur Radley must have killed Buell. And even though he doesn't think this is a crime, he even thinks the town will treat him like a hero and leave cakes on his porch. He knows that this amount of public attention would be devastating to a recluse like Arthur. Since Arthur saved the children's lives, the best reward is to let him keep his privacy. Atticus is afraid to do this, because his children have just lived through this miscarriage of justice in the trial, and if they see Atticus as bending the law because of his association with the sheriff, he fears they won't ever respect him again. But Scout tells Atticus that she understands. Making a hero out of Boo would be like killing a mockingbird. That's a climactic moment in the book, because it means she has absorbed a lesson about mockingbirds. Despite having seen the unfairness of life, she sees its value as well. Arthur is actually very childlike himself, and there's a scene where he asks Scout to walk him across the street back to his own house because he's afraid. After she does so, she looks out from the Radley porch and imagines all of her own activities over the past couple of years as seen through Arthur's eyes. That's when she finally grasps the first lesson about understanding people by putting yourself in their shoes.
Okay,
For more information about To Kill a Mockingbird, check out
that's our lesson today. It's all about To Kill a Mockingbird. To Kill a Mockingbird, the story is set in the 1930s in the fictional town of McCall, Alabama, and follows young Scout Finch, her brother Jim, and their father lawyer, si Atticus Finch, he is a lawyer. Through Scout's eyes, we experience life in a small southern town marked by racial injustice and social injustice. Atticus takes on the case of defending Tom of himself, a black man falsely accused of raping a white woman named Maiola Ewell. Despite Atticus' compelling defense and clear evidence of Tom's innocence, Tom is convicted due to deep-seated racial biases in the community. Through this trial and other experiences, Scout learns important life lessons about empathy, justice, and courage. One of these lessons is captured in the metaphor of the mockingbird, representing innocence and goodness particularly, and characters like Tom Robinson and Boo Radley, who are unfairly judged by society. So, Tom Robinson and Boo Radley, he is unfairly judged in the society. The novel is a powerful critique of racism and explores them of morality, kindness, and social conscience. So that's all the story. And now the story is all about good or how do you act like wrong or bad or right. So that's the part of this. For us, important lesson is that empathy, justice, and courage. It's all about the story that did you see in the video. And now I'm going to the activity. The activity, verse history,
Assign each student a character. Tom Robinson, Bob Gabriel, and a specific ethical philosophy. The students will create a morality profile that explains their characters' decisions using that philosophy.
So that's all. Have you fun? Now, each of you choose a character that you will apply and act what they do in the story. Like what? Atticus Finch, what is your character in the story? Everyone will do that.
Yes, sir.
Hello? Are you still there?
Yes, sir.
Are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so apply that and meet character to act in this part, and the students will act the character that you choose will receive a prize. Okay? I will give you 5 minutes to do that.
Go.
Okay, are you done?
Yes, sir.
Each class choose one representative and choose of the character and student. Okay? This lesson one is start up.
In this story, I choose Atticus Finch. Atticus decisions Atticus believes in doing what is right and just regardless of public opinion or personal cause. For example, Atticus he chooses to defend Tom Robinson even though he faces criticism and threats from the community. According to Kantian ethics, Atticus acts out of duty to uphold justice and equality, principles that he believes should apply to everyone regardless of race.
Okay, thank you for your wonderful answer. Please give him a Baramay clap. And who wants the other? Yes, please start now.
So I choose the character Tom Robinson because he's a kind, gentle, and hardworking man. He's a victim of racial injustice and is falsely accused of a crime he did not commit. Despite his innocence, he is convicted by a jury influenced by prejudice and societal biases.
Okay, thank you for your answer. And each of you, your answer is correct and you will receive a prize. Please claim. Okay? Let's give ourselves into like, it's called the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Very good, very good, very good. Okay. Can you do that?
Yes, sir.
Because I see that you are lost your energy. Okay, and then you just are funny. Well, I will up and you do what I describe. Okay. Ready, start. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good, very good, very good. Take 2. Okay.
Dua na lang.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good, very good, very good. Okay. And now let's I want you to answer this question that you are learning in the short story about to kill a mockingbird. First are the question. What did we learn today about to kill a mockingbird? Everyone in the class. Yes. That is it. Yes. Miss Mera, please stand up. Okay, Miss Disapor. If you answer the question, I will give you first. Okay? What did you learn today about to kill a mockingbird?
So what did you learn today about the kill a mockingbird? So today I'll learn more about the complex themes and characters involved Kill a Mockingbird. I gain a deeper understanding the novel exploration of racial injustice, social inequality, and the loss of innocence. I also appreciated the development of the young protagonist, Ruth Finch, as she navigates the complexities of her world and learns lessons about empathy, compassion, and the importance of standing up for what is right.
Okay, thank you for the answer. The answer is correct. And now, let's answer the second question. What is the important lesson that you apply in your life based on the story? That you see in the video short story, can you apply in your life? That you have a lesson to apply in your life. Anyone? Yes? Please stand up, Ms. Macalso.
For me, the important lesson that I apply in my life is to be kind and to be good to each other.
Okay, thank you for your wonderful answer. Okay, and now let's have a quiz. Evaluate you that you are very decent in our class today. And please get 1/4 sheet of paper to write your answer. I'll give you 5 minutes to answer. Okay, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, number 1. Number 2. 3 and 4. 5 and 6. 7 and 8. 9 and 10. Okay, are you done?
Yes, sir.
Please pass your paper into the front. Okay, thank you. And now, before we end our lesson today, I will give you an assignment to do with your homework. Please read.
On a short brown paper, write a short essay or journal entries analyzing the character of the story of the Kill a Mockingbird.
Can you do that, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, pass it on next meeting. And that's all our class today. Thank you for the proper cooperation. I hope you have learned today. And please stand up. may applause of prayer. Revealing times moral.
For those who are Catholic, please make sign of cross.
Amen. Okay, goodbye class.
Goodbye, sir.